Lucio Cecchinello, LCR Honda, welcome to Israel.
Thank you very much.
Let's start with the big question. Valentino Rossi or Marc Marquez? Who is the greatest and who will be the greatest?
Valentino is a great champion, but I believe that Marc Marquez will have more chances this year.
To have you here in Israel, it's like a dream come true. One of the big names of MotoGP and motorsport industry in the world. You're a legend. But what are you doing here?
I got invited by one of our sponsors, Apex Motorsport. Eitan invited us to have a fantastic visit here in Honda, Israel, and then to share some great time and to see the country, and it's a fantastic experience.
Up till now, everything is okay?
Up till now, everything is okay, and we got a fantastic warm welcome by Honda Israel, and we are really, really happy.
I know that you had a small visit in Jerusalem. Tell me about...
Fantastic experience because it was the first time for me, and to see and to feel this place, because it's about not only about saying, it's about also the feeling. There is a lot of energy is going there. There is a lot of different cultures, different religions, and different people. There is something really special, and I really respect very much all the history, and I have a lot of great admiration for all what happened, you know? And to visit Via Dolorosa and to see a lot of other places. It was a fantastic experience, and I wish to come back here even with my family.
So the trip in Jerusalem was fantastic, and did you have time, Honda Israel, prepare time for hummus?
Yes, it was a surprise.
In a plan?
It was a surprise because during the visits we just said, okay, we must stop in the best place in Jerusalem. They prepared the best hummus, and then it was delicious.
This year you have two riders, again two riders, Cal Crutchlow and Takaki Nakagami. He was very impressive in the testing in Thailand. So what do you see in Takaki?
It's really something spectacular what he have done so far, because we did many tests during the winter time, and then he always was lapping 1 second to the top. And this is an incredible performance if you consider that he's just a debutant, you know, he just arrived in the category. We have a great expectation.
Wow. Let's speak about you. 23 years in MotoGP after you retired.
I got retired in 2003, but I found LCR team in '96 after having winning the European Championship in the 125 category. I loved so much the sport, I loved so much the environment that I said I want to build up my team because I wanted to have an opportunity to stay in the field even when I will be retired.
2016 was a very good year for your team.
Yeah.
A lot of podiums for Carl, winning and fighting, especially Australia. I cannot forget the race in Australia. And then 2017 came with expectations, but the expectations didn't meet the reality. What happened?
Well, we had a fantastic season in 2016, as you said. 2017, we had some small issue with, let's say, find the best setup for Cal riding style and our bike with Michelin tire. But anyway, we do not have to forget that the competitors were extremely
right.
strong. For example, Ducati
yeah, they came this year.
Came very strong. So we do not forget that, for example, we finished third in Argentina, fourth in Texas, fourth in UK, fourth again in Brno. So
if you do the balance, then it was...
You know, when we finished the race correctly, without tire issue, I would say, we stay always in the top 5, which is an incredible result for an independent team.
There is always a big debate. The bike of Cal is similar to the bike of the HRC, Honda Repsol, but still there are differences with the riding style, with the rider. So how far really is the bike of Cal Crutchlow from a Repsol Honda bike?
Our bike was always very near, I would say 99% the same bike. There was, for example, a few races where HRC brought some new parts to test for the factory team, for Danny and Mark, and we didn't have immediately those parts, but after a few races, HRC always gave us the best to support, supplying the evolution parts.
Which part of the race or the race weekend is the most crazy one? The race, the qualification, the testing, and we know the impact of the weather and the change of everything this last years. When do you feel the stress is higher?
Yeah, the stress is higher definitely on the race day. The race day, because after the warm-up, which is around 11 o'clock, we need immediately to have the last technical debrief, and then we need to prepare everything for the race. And there is a period of the 2 hours after the warm-up and our race, 3 hours, I would say, that we need to prepare everything, and there is a special atmosphere in the pit garage. Everybody are going more silent, everybody are more focused, and there is a special energy around, and there is also tension, of course, because you are doing, you are preparing a race, and the race is not a joke, it's a very hard sports battle, and there are also, of course, some risks components. So you really feel the tension, and then after the checkered flag, you feel,
relief.
Relief.
A big relief. What's going to happen? Of course, nobody knows, but what do you think will happen this year?
It will be a great year. I would say that it's very good what is happening right now, because, as you said, there are many manufacturers that are able to fight for the podiums and for the victories. Ducati, Honda, Yamaha, and then eventually Suzuki now. And I'm sure that also KTM and Aprilia will make a step forward. So it's as a big challenge, and will make our championship very spectacular and very attractive. I believe that we will have more chances this year to see Honda's bike, including Cal, to fight for the podium.
Personally, do you love more the new engines with the technology of the electronics controlling everything, or you're an old school guy with hardcore bikes and engines with not so much electronics and stability control and all the systems?
Honestly, I like more the latest era.
Okay.
Because for me, it's very important that our sports, our daily commitment, our daily effort, that could give something to the sport itself as well. I do not like when I can see riders' injuries, rider crashes. So for me, it's very important that the championship still continue to push on the direction to increase safety and environment contribution.
We're getting near to the end of this interview, but it cannot go to the finish without asking you, of course, about the goals of LCR Honda for this year. What are the targets you put for Takaki? What are the targets that you speak with Cal, roughly? And what is your personal dream, of course, as Lucio and as a team manager?
Takaki is I believe that he will be a great rider in the future. The goal definitely this year is to not give him a lot of pressure to make results. We want that Takaki take easy and to learn the category, and hopefully the target is to be the best rookie of the category. About Cal, we finished the championship between the 7 and 8 positions, and we want definitely possibly to finish in the top 5 position. Top 5 position, it's a huge expectation, because we do not have to forget that there are, Mark and Danny that are two incredible riders, And then, of course, I would say one of the Ducati riders or one of the Yamaha riders will be there. So realistically, we can do between 4th, 5th position in the championship. It will be very, very important, and will be a great result for us.
A few podiums, even.
Oh, definitely.
And
definitely.
a win will be welcome.
I think it's possible to make a few podiums this year, definitely.
And if it will be in Mugello, you will not say no.
I mean,
it will be better.
For sure,
Misano.
if we can make a podium in my home country, it will be very nice. But more I develop my team, and more I feel that our team is international. Because at the very end, we have British riders, Japanese riders, we have 13 different nationalities inside of the team.
Wow, and a Japanese bike.
A Japanese bike, and we are here in Israel, and it's a fantastic for me to feel to have a cosmopolitan team.
And the dream, a few days of holiday in the year, or more
yes.
podium? What do you prefer?
More podium.
More podium?
Definitely.
You're willing to sacrifice your
It's not a sacrifice. When you have a passion, when you love your job, when your job is all your life, it's not a sacrifice. It's a fantastic journey.
Can we finish with a message to the Israeli viewers in the sports channel about what's coming 2018?
It will be a fantastic season. It will be an exciting season. There will be a lot of spectacular actions, and then there will be Calcraccio and LCR Honda in the podium.
Lucio Cecchinello, LCR Honda, thank you very much and enjoy your visit in Israel.
Thank you very much for welcoming me.